What is up, everybody? NFL Reactor back here once again. We're back with the long form videos. This time back with NFL. I'm thinking about bringing Paint Scheme Preview back next week, so we'll see if it's going to be a patriotic one. So I'm thinking about doing it. But we're here to preview week 1 of the NFL right now, so let's jump right in. Kicking off the week, excuse me, we have Cowboys and Eagles, America's team, which their team is trash. If we're going to call the Cowboys America's team, we at least got to do better, Cowboys. So let's step it up if you want to keep that name. Against the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. After they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl rematch is in week 2, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be a good one to go over. I'm going to go over every week here, so going to be fun to do 18 rolled out videos before the season starts. And we're going to have some team previews as well, so excited to do those. Drop your guess in the comments what you think the first team is going to be. But this game, I think it's pretty obvious the Eagles are going to win. First primetime game of the season, Thursday Night Football. Even though it is on NBC. Just noticed that, actually. Talking about nonsense over here. But yeah, I definitely think Eagles going to come out on top with this one. Injury report, some big players on there for both these teams. They should obviously, if the return dates are correct, should be back by then. Home game for the Eagles. Let's move on to the next game. The Sao Paulo game makes its return, this time with Chiefs and Chargers. I honestly think the Chargers can give the Chiefs a run for their money. I think the Chiefs' dominating run is coming to an end after that Super Bowl loss last year. I think they're going to get a little bit fragile over these next few years. Patrick, obviously, is getting out of his prime a little bit. I mean, obviously, still a great player. No disrespect to Patrick at all with that statement. No idea why I said that. But I do think the Chiefs are going to win. They're going to be given a run for their money, though, by these Chargers. Let's see. Corinthians Arena. I can't remember if that's where they played last year or not. Interesting thing about this game, this one is being streamed for free live on YouTube. So that's going to be cool. First time. And once featured already on the channel yesterday. If you've not seen this video, go check it out if it'll load. Jaguars, Panthers. Stat I mentioned in the short video. Last 2 times the Panthers have opened their season against the Jaguars. They have went to the Super Bowl. Obviously, they have not won the Super Bowl. But, hey, it's worth the good luck for Panthers fans. Me being one of them. I think Bryce Young going to have a breakout year. This is his year. Bryce Young is going to be it this year. I think he's finally going to pay off drafting him off that terrible, terrible Chicago trade. Chicago definitely won that trade and wasn't even trying to. Jacksonville, they've got a lot of work to do. The Panthers are coming out on the other side of it. The Jaguars are definitely entering it. I think so. It's going to be a long season for the Jaguars, I feel. Here we go. Cardinals, Saints. No, not the Cardinals that elected the Pope. Funny enough, they're going against the Saints in this game. Gotta go Cardinals with this one. Last year, the Cardinals really shocked me with how well they did. I was surprised, impressed. I think Cardinals are going to come out on top of this one. We've got some strong players in the draft, I think. Yeah, I guess you could call. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from this game. Dolphins, Colts. There could be some heat in this one. If you do not know what I'm talking about, in the now deleted video on Instagram, X, whatever platform, from the Colts page, week 1 of the schedule reveal had a Dolphin, which Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill getting arrested. So I thought it was a funny, lighthearted joke. But obviously everyone else did not, and it has now been removed. Colts are going to come out on top of this one. This one's definitely going to be a slugfest. Raiders, Patriots, 2 terrible teams. Got Patriots coming out on top in this one. Tickets as low as $172 for these terrible teams. Boy. Yeah, I know I'm kind of just insulting the teams now. But definitely think Pats are going to come out on top of this one. Even though the Raiders are half decent, Patriots are going to show some liveliness this year, I think. Have hope for the Patriots. This one could be real interesting if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers. I don't think he's going to go to the Steelers. He's kept them waiting this long. We've seen long waits before, but I think he's not feeling it in Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh, obviously, they've got decent QBs now after Justin Fields gone, Russell Wilson gone. I mean, they had it made with them, I feel. But no, they destroyed it all. So if I was a Steelers fan, I'd buckle up because it's going to be a rough ride. Steelers are going to come out with the win on this one. Jets are still terrible and always will be. Giants, Commanders. I think it's obvious the Commanders are going to come out on top. Giants, I see some promise in them this year. Not too much. But in the QB room, I think it's going to be better than the past years with Jackson Dart in there. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember who else. Yeah. I feel pretty confident in their QB room this year. Obviously, Commanders are locked down with Jaden Daniels. Pardon me there. Yeah. Definitely have high hopes for them in the QB room this year, though. Right, there we go. We move on to Bengals and Browns. Bengals. Shedeur making his possible debut, maybe. I don't know. He could be backup. I don't know if they'll allow, he might threaten them to put him as a starter. And if he doesn't get to start, he's probably going to leave because that would just be Shedeur. But I do think he could do decent, but we've seen how quarterback careers go with the Browns. They've got Dylan Gabriel, who personally I think outplays Shedeur by a good bit. But we'll see what happens there. Obviously, a lot of speculation, drama, whatever you want to call it, in the Browns QB room. Bengals got Joe Burrow. But London says this is the Boston Bengals. So, yeah, Boston Bengals versus the Cleveland Browns. Had to get that joke in. Wasn't even really a joke. Terrible. But, moving on. Buccaneers, Falcons. These games, instant classic already. I know it's going to be. Bucs are coming out on top with this one. No question over the Falcons. I think Falcons are going to show some strength this season as well. We're going to see a shift this season, I think. This is going to be a big season for the NFL. Lots of shifts. 49ers and Seahawks. I've been seeing a lot of discussions about the 49ers, which when I do their season preview video, I'll go over this more in depth, saying the 49ers have it easy. I'm going to be honest. I haven't looked at the full 49ers schedule yet. But personally, I do not think they have it easy. Just from the glances I've taken, I don't think so. Because we saw the way this team played last year. It did not look good. I think even if you're given a quote-unquote easy schedule, it's not easy when you're terrible. That's why it was listed as an overreaction. But Sam Darnold being with the Seahawks now, I don't know if it's right to start him or not, because you look over there at the QB room, it's pretty interesting. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's pretty interesting. I think 49ers do come out with the win in this one, though. Titans, Broncos. Titans getting Cam Ward. He's going to show up and show out, I can tell you now. Broncos, though. Bo Nix versus Cam Ward. I can envision it now. That's going to be a good game, guys. Broncos going to come out on top in this one, though, I think. Lions, Packers, hardest division of them all. Hardest to win, they say. I don't know on this one. I really don't. I think the Packers are going to have some strengths this year that we did not see out of them last year. Lions, obviously very good at choking. Lions are going to go on another dominant season, I feel, though. No question about that. No question. They could have a really tough schedule and still go on a dominant season. No question. Lions take W. Closing on our last three games, let's jump into Texans and Rams. Picking Texans in this one. C.J. Stroud. I personally think one of the all-time quarterbacks already. Texans last year, as you know, I was really high on them to start the season off, and they did not impress me at the start of the season. So I expect them to come out the gates hot this year. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to expect it from them start of the season. Maybe even put them in game of the week. I don't know. But I expect exactly what I did last year from this Texans team, if not better. So, gotta impress me, Texans. Big matchup in primetime, Sunday Night Football. We've got Bills. We've got Ravens. Matchup for the ages to start Sunday Night Football. Bills in their last season at their current stadium before the new one. I think Bills are going to come out on top here. No question about it. Bills on top. Last but not least, Monday Night Football to close it all out. Vikings and the Bears. The Bears are not good. The Bears make stupid decisions. The Vikings are winning. And I find it interesting that we heard just a few days ago, Caleb Williams did not want to go to the Bears, which is crazy. And look at how it's worked out now. I would say he shouldn't be mad at the Bears. He should be content at least. But that's just my opinion. Using the statement where quarterbacks go to die is so very wrong about the Bears. You could say that about the Browns, but not the Bears. I did not like hearing them say that. But that's just me. That is all for today's video. Your week 1 rundown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait till the NFL is back. We got game of the week on the schedule once again. College football as well, obviously. We're going to bring back triple game of the week in October, so got to be looking forward to that. Big things this year. Big things. NFL season feels so close, but so far away. Just can't wait. Really going to be in our heyday this year, I think. Well, yeah, let's talk about this real quick. Derek Carr, puzzling exit. Shoulder injury causing the exit. I don't think it's too puzzling. Because, I mean, obviously it was a shoulder injury, but still. Hold on real quick, guys. Not everyone believes the full story of why he's retired. Okay. I personally think it's pretty obvious. He's got the shoulder injury. And that's literally the shoulder injury. It's getting up there. I think he doesn't want to play anymore. He's had his final run. And maybe he's not happy with the Saints. And the shoulder injury is a way out. That's how I feel about it. But, yeah. That's a topic for maybe another video. Anyways, all for today. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.